Hi everyone. I know that I've been talking about the damage that these roly-polies or pill bugs doing in my garden. I just want to show you the evidences of these guys doing the real damage to my garden. Let me show you the seedlings that these roly-polies have been eating. So these are small beautiful radishes. Look how these got damaged by them. It's not touching sugar snap peas. These are growing well. I'm glad. It's doing some damage for fenugreek as well. Look, because we got a bunch, they have not damaged a lot. They're still eating. Sure, I'll find a lot of roly-polies in between these. Wow, look at these. Look at these little happy creatures. Oh my goodness. Look, these like shade and a lot of moisture, so they can live happily, produce a lot of younger generations, eat all the young foliage, etc. So I'm gonna harvest these fenugreek, and I don't like these roly-polies using my greens to develop their population. I don't like it at all. This is the damage that I've been talking about by roly-polies. Look at this. These are okra seedlings. Look. And here too. They have eaten one leaf, left the other one. Here too. And this plant is not gonna survive. Even though these roly-polies are helping my garden in some way, I don't like these for damaging all my seedlings. Look at this happy bug rolling on the beds and eating up all the seedlings. And here I just found one. Just look. These guys left only the stem, and this is gone, so this is of no use. Look how beautiful the leaves and the seedling is. And oh my god, I hate these guys. Look how these got rolled. This is why these are called roly-polies. They roll when we touch them. Here is another example. I got this summer squash germinated, and let me show you the healthy one here between my potatoes. So like this, it started developing true leaves, and these bugs eaten up almost the entire seedling, and I don't think this is gonna survive. Oh my goodness. So this is another squash. Hope it's gonna leave this one and let it grow. I'm trying to control these bugs by putting these kind of bowls, by filling the apple cider vinegar. This method helped me earlier, but this year, no, it is not. I'm trying to, remove all the dead leaves from beds, the dead foliage and leaves, weeds, trying different methods. But these are anyway killing a lot of my seedlings. Here you can see the actual damage that these guys did for this potato plant. See this? There did not remain any leaves. You can just see the stems all over. So this one too, look. So some seedlings and plants are for sure favorites for roly-polies, maybe because of the taste and tenderness of the leaves. So these are broad beans. You see them doing fine. The roly-polies are not touching. One reason might be these grow bigger, like taller compared to the other seedlings, and not touching the ground compared to okras, the other seedlings. But even this potato, this is taller compared to these beans, but these guys are still eating the potatoes. I don't know, maybe they don't like broad bean leaves taste. Look at these bad mushrooms coming on the beds. I have filled organic potting mix got from Costco in these beds. Here I got zucchini, got germinated. So now you know that why I got greenhouse to plant my seedlings in there. This is another example. This is a mom's plant, got some flowers, and it was bushy with lot of leaves and flowers. Looks like they have eaten up flowers too. Oh my goodness. I saw Cherokee wax beans here in this area, and trust me, not at least one of the bean is germinated, because these roly-polies are digging the holes and going inside to eat all the beans. I was just buried here. It's been 2 weeks, and I've seen these going into the holes, and look. For sure these guys eaten up all the beans I have sowed. Let me show you one. See? You believe me now? So this is the bean seed I sowed 2 weeks ago. So this is what they have been doing for all my bean seeds. I can see a ton of these guys here digging for the seeds, even slugs, I think. So the lessons learned is never ever sow beans, especially in the ground, but use greenhouse or put those little pots indoors to grow them until they develop true leaves, and then replant those in the ground. Here is another evidence. So here have replanted jalapenos like this. So this was like a plant, similar to this one, and look, it got eaten up by roly-polies completely. I'm okay if these roly-polies, do some damage to the leaves and let the plant survive. But like this, no, I definitely don't like it. These guys are eating up the marigold too. Look, I have replanted some of the marigold volunteer plants, germinated in the front yard in between my tomatoes and hot peppers. Look, I don't know if this is gonna survive or not. Some damaged beets. This bed got kohlrabi and radishes sowed, and then they got germinated. They have eaten up every little seedling. So all kohlrabis were this size and they eaten up, and you can see this bed got anything left. There are some evidences for some radishes left with one or two partial leaves, but otherwise, this is empty. So I have seeds growing in my greenhouse, going to replant them here. You can see the balls I just placed and filled with apple cider. I think this one got some Rollie Pollies. Look, so I expected these bowls and apple cider vinegar is going to get lot of Rollie Pollies so that my seedlings will be survived, but no, these guys won this time. And I got a solution for this. It's a greenhouse. Let me open how my okra and other seedlings are doing. It has been cloudy and having some showers from yesterday for us. Ooh. It's really warm in here. I like to stay here. You see, these are happy little okra seedlings. I'm going to allow these to develop some true leaves and then replant them in the ground. And if you remember, I showed you this basil. Look, if I left these plants in the ground until now, they might have eaten up the whole plant, and I might have only found just a little stem and roots. I'm so glad that I replanted it in the pot. Look at these rich gourds. They're looking great. As I told you, I'll be waiting until end of April to replant these. Otherwise, as I told you, I planted out 2 of the rich gourds in March. They have eaten up the whole thing and they just died. So I'm not going to do the same mistake again. This is the cucumber, tomatoes. This is the side yard that I have covered in my previous shots. Surprisingly, I don't see any Rollie Pollies here. Look. This area got a little bit of sunlight, and since we don't have any sunlight since yesterday, you can still see the rainwater, and it's pretty wet. The soil is I don't see them in here because they don't like to eat all these leaves, flower plants and all, probably. Our lavender is doing pretty good. Lot of bees. Let's see our poppies. I love this color. That's all I wanted to cover, friends. Find the reasons that are helping roly-polies to grow, increase their population, survive, and then try to avoid the dead leaves and all in your garden, and always try to plant your seeds vertically to save a lot of time, by saving your seedlings. Hope you liked the video. I'll see you next time.